Amazing history. Facts you won't learn anywhere else. Part 10. The CIA once tried to use cats as spies. During the Cold War, the CIA considered cats to be the perfect spy, since they're small, quiet, and can go places without drawing attention. They would sneak into Soviet military bases and bug them with microphones. The plan was called Project Acoustic Kitty. It sounds cute, but it failed instantly when the cats either got eaten by dogs or just walked away from their tiny CIA handlers. Imagine trying to brief a cat on its mission. Listen up, Mittens. We're gonna need you to sneak into this guy's house and bug his phone. Oh, and if you see a dog, pretend you're a squirrel and then run away. A man survived both atomic bombs. In 1945, the United States dropped 2 atomic bombs on Japan, killing hundreds of thousands of people. But one man survived both bombings, Tsutomu Yamaguchi. He was in Hiroshima when the first bomb dropped, and he was in Nagasaki when the second bomb dropped. He suffered radiation poisoning, but miraculously lived to tell the tale. To make matters more unbelievable, he was in the wrong place at the right time for both. When the first bomb exploded over Hiroshima, he was on a train that was about to leave the station. Had he been there just moments before, he would have been vaporized. And when the second bomb exploded in Nagasaki, he was taking cover in a building. Had he not taken cover, he would have been killed by the blast. So it's safe to say that Mr. Yamaguchi was very lucky. Napoleon was once attacked by bunnies. Back in 1804, Napoleon decided to go rabbit hunting. Like every good general does in his spare time. He and his troops surrounded a field full of rabbits and prepared to feast. But then something unexpected happened. The rabbits panicked and started hopping everywhere, bouncing off Napoleon and his soldiers. And it wasn't just a few rabbits, it was thousands of rabbits. The hunt quickly turned into a chaotic stampede as Napoleon and his men struggled to keep their balance and not get trampled by the frenzied animals. The Great Emu War. Australia lost a war to birds. In 1932, Australia found itself in an unexpected conflict, not against another country, but against birds. The emus. These large, flightless birds were causing damage to crops, so the Australian military was called in to deal with the threat. What could be more ridiculous than that? Well, how about machine guns being deployed to shoot at the emus? That's exactly what happened. Over 50 men and 2,000 rounds of ammunition were used in the operation. But guess who won the war? The emus. Their strong legs and speed made them hard to hit. And they seemed to have a pretty good aim at the soldiers, injuring several of them. Eventually, the military gave up, realizing they couldn't win the war against these feathered foes. A pirate republic existed in the Bahamas. In the early 18th century, a group of pirates took over the Bahamas and established their own pirate republic. This may sound like a joke, but it's true. For a few years, Nassau was ruled by pirates who had fled persecution in other colonies. The Bahamas had no regular government. It's functioning as a kind of libertarian paradise where pirates could live free from outside interference. They even held elections and created their own flag. One of the most famous pirates to live in the Bahamas was Blackbeard, although he preferred the more civilized areas of the Caribbean. Eventually, the British sent in troops to put down the pirate rebellion and restore order to the Bahamas. But for a few glorious years, the island was a haven for rogues and freethinkers. And to think all those years of looting and pillaging were simply to establish a democracy, well, that's ironic.